Hey, darling. How are you? That's good. Hey, listen. You remember what day it is, right? Well, yeah, it is that day of the week. But do you remember our plan for today? That's right. We're going to my parents' place. You finally get to meet them. I mean, I would have been happy just staying here with you forever and no more human contact. But when I talked to them recently, and I let it slip that you were here, so we're gonna go see them at their place. They're pretty cool, though I can definitely understand why you're nervous. Hell, I'm a bit nervous too. It's not an easy thing to do. Meeting your partner's parents for the first time can be a very stressful situation. Do you remember the story? I want us to stick to it. We can't let them know well, you know. Oh, come on now. I thought we agreed that there was no kidnapping. There you go. That's better. Just stick to the story and we'll be fine. I don't want them to get suspicious of you or me. Odds are they'd be more suspicious of you because they're my parents, and to them, I'm basically their precious only child. I'm not a kid anymore, but sometimes they treat me like I still am. I guess it's sort of natural, but still a bit annoying. That's why I don't talk about them too much. Right. I will be fine. Let's get going. They live a bit of a distance, so it'll be like a 2-hour drive from here. Don't worry, I've got gas. I have some motion sickness medicine if you need it. You'll let me know? Okay. We gotta go, so let's get ready. Alright. You ready, darling? Good. It's time to go. So, yeah, my parents are pretty cool even though they sometimes still treat me like a child. I haven't seen them for a while. It's hard to go out there. I would like to go more often, but they're not super close. I mean, sure, it's only 2 hours, but still, that can be a hassle. Let's quickly go over the story. We met at the supermarket. I was being clumsy as usual, and I bumped into you and dropped my basket. You were kind enough to help pick up all my items. Funny thing is that it is true. That was the first time I saw you. I fell in love with you right there, and then I ran into you again the next day as you had just moved into the neighborhood. We started talking, found out we had a lot in common, such as we're around the same age, we have the same interests, similar sleep schedules, etc. Good, darling. Keep the story simple and easy. I can't let it slip that I may have done some, illegal things to get you. I mean, I didn't kill anyone, thank God. Although, before, I can't say I wouldn't have killed someone for you, darling. I know it's wrong to kill unless it's defending yourself or someone's in danger. I personally did feel you were in danger. That's why I kept you in the basement for a bit. Right. Well, it's not too much further. I guess we're ahead of schedule. Traffic wasn't too bad today. Usually it's an absolute mess trying to drive here. Well, this is my parents' place. Also the house I grew up in. Yeah, it is a pretty nice place. I have some fond memories about it. You want to ask me a personal question? Of course, darling. I'm sorry, what? No, I'm just surprised that you asked that. I mean, I don't think they did. Honestly, I never thought of it. I thought it was like our relationship. My mom and dad were in love, but not in the way I was in love with you. At least that's what I think. Well, let's get in there. Mom, Dad, it's so good to see you. This is our guest of honor and my lovely partner. Yeah, the drive here wasn't too bad. I mean, sure, it was a 2-hour drive, but traffic was pretty light compared to normal. That's why we're here a little early. Is lunch almost ready? Feel free to ask me for help if needed. No, silly, you're the guest. I guess I'm technically a guest here too. But these are my parents. You don't have to do anything, love. You just get to settle your cute self here. Yeah, they are really cute. Wow, thanks for making us lunch. It was really good, right, darling? I'm so glad. I might be a good cook, but my cooking is nothing compared to my parents' cooking. How did we meet? Well, we met at a local supermarket. I was being really clumsy and bumped into them and dropped my basket, and they were kind enough to help me pick up all my items. Yeah, it was chance, I believe. Then later I found out they were a new neighbor and we started talking and getting to know each other. We fell in love pretty quickly. Yeah, life's been perfect with my darling here. I couldn't ask for a better partner. I mean, sure, back when they were in my basement, they were a little bit rowdy, but they grew to love me back. Oh, wait, oh shit. I didn't say anything. Basement? What basement? Wait, Mom. You need to tell me something? I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? How could you do that, Mom? You're telling me that you kidnapped Dad? That's how you two fell in love? So all this time, Dad's been forced into this? I'm a product of an abusive relationship? How dare you, Mom? Why didn't you tell me this earlier? What is this, like a genetic thing? Did Grandma or Grandpa do this too? Answer me, Mom. They didn't. You better not be lying because I'm furious. Dad, are you really here willingly? Do you truly love Mom even after what she did to you? You do? Do you love me, Dad? Do you? You do? I think we're gonna go. I need time to process this. I can't believe this is how I was brought into this world. I'm disgusted, Mom. Darling. I'm sorry. I can't believe this. It's so wrong. I feel so disgusted. What did you say? I'm like her? How? I guess you're right. But it still disgusts me that this is how it happened. Now I'm starting to wonder. Do you truly love me, darling? You do? You're not just scared of me, right? You really mean it. I mean, I guess you were pretty willing quickly. It only took a couple of weeks. Sure, you were rowdy and didn't want to admit it. But you did admit your love for me, and that means the world to me. I guess I am similar to my mom. Now I'm scared thinking about what my dad must have gone through. I mean, what you went through wasn't great. Kidnapping someone is probably not the way to get someone to love you. But I don't even know how I should feel right now. My emotions are conflicting and all over the place. You're right, darling. I'm sorry. I hope my mom didn't do anything too cruel to my dad. It's weird knowing how similar our relationship started. Yeah, I'll go talk to them on my own for a bit. I'll be back, darling. Hey. Sorry for the wait, darling. Well, they explained what went down. It was very emotional. I'm saddened that my dad went through so much. I'm thankful, though, to know that the love was mutual before I was born. I'm happy to know that my dad wanted a baby, too. I was afraid he didn't. But I have some peace now, and have made peace with my mom. Let's go home, darling. I can't wait to cuddle and spoil you and give you all the love and affection you deserve. I'm going to be extra affectionate so you know I love you. Oh my, that seems to have excited you. Let's get going, dear. I love you. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and watch another video. Become a YouTube member or a patron for cool badges, early access, and exclusive content. 𝗬𝗏𝗶𝗹𝘀, thank you for your continuing service as my subscriber.